And hello again, Internet. Well, here we go. Right, now I'm taking the stream back more towards old roots, getting away from the things that I've been doing lately. I know the whole trying to do the getting over it was a fun diversion, and I think it was too much of a diversion. Not quite like what this channel was supposed to be for, pointing out some of the older games. And I am gonna revitalize things a bit, change things around a bit. I'm not just going to look at old games anymore. I am still trying to feel and suss things out of what exactly I want to do. So what I want to do today, however, is showcase this fantastic game, because it's here, it's here, it's here, it's finally here! Epic Pinball has been released to GOG. All 13 tables. Let's go ahead and take a look at it here. Now, the demo table was the one that was just showing in the demo screen, and that was Android, which was the free-to-play one. If you downloaded the shareware version, that was the table that you got. And it was a definite case of putting your best foot forward. Also, my god, this game is loud. I've got it turned way down. I have it turned down in the settings. It is still really loud, so I'm having to talk louder than normal. I apologize for this. But yeah, if you got the demo version, you got Android, which, well, let's go ahead and take a look at it. It's actually a pretty good table. One of my, I mean, this was a case of putting your best foot forward. They made sure to put a good table out to entice people to want to play more. Oopsie. Where is... There it is. It's left shift and then the right arrow. Although you can use left and right arrows. So shoot all ramps to the AI. As you see, it does have... it's got goals, it's got a wizard mode, you're trying to power up the Android. Now, one thing this has is the longer you hold down the button to... Oh, you're just going to get stuck up there. Yeah, this is one of the things. Like, yes, you could get kind of stuck in places. Hello. That was unusual. It's like, this isn't particularly fantastic physics, but you have to compare when this actually came... Oh, damn. When this came out, it was... There wasn't a whole lot of competition. It was like Nintendo NES Pinball was about it. And this thing was just miles above everything else at the time. There are better games now. There's stuff like Pro Pinball Series, Pinball FX, FX3, another good set, which far better physics, graphics, etc. But we're looking at the early mid 90s DOS here, and as you see, it's pretty good. And the table design is one of the better parts of it. Come on. Yeah, this table, it's real easy to lose your ball on this table. Really easy. Now, the game was originally sold in groups of 3. I think basically that was what they could have put on a disc or a few discs. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I don't even know where the tilts are on this. I have no idea. And as you see, you do get a fair amount of tries on each one, as opposed to, say, Pinball FX3, where you get like 3 balls a shot. Come on. I still have not managed to hit all of the... Oh, see, that was just bad. I hit the wrong button there. Alright. So, you know, that's the first table. And you see they do give you rules of what you're trying to do with the table. So your objective is to bring the Android to life. To do this, you must install and activate all the physical components of the Android, then install and test its computer systems. So you got the skill shots, you have how to do the things, you have how to activate the tests and all. It does tell you what your actual goals are. And I do believe I have actually once woken the whole thing up. As I said, this is just... I love this game so much. It was originally sold in groups of 3. So like the first group would have Pot of Gold, Excalibur, Crash and Burn, Magic, Jungle Pinball, Deep Sea, Enigma, Cyber Girl, Pangea, and I think these 3 here were only available on the CD version if you bought the entire collection. Space Journey, Toy Factory, and African Safari. Now this is going off of memory. I don't recall exactly any more of the full details of it, but... because I just remember there being 3 separate patches of 3. I could be wrong. It could be that there were 4 on each, you know. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, actually that sounds more accurate. That it could be on batches of 4 instead of 3. Because having Enigma and Cyber Girl on the second one makes sense. And I'll kind of show you why. Cyber Girl was the alternative to the one we just played, Android. Kinda. Not quite the same type of table here. Rather different, but it was the kind of companion table, so to speak. Genetic implant. Oh, I already messed up. Wow. I am not good at this particular... implants, yay. Oops. Let's try that again. I am not particularly good at this table. I will admit, I spent most of my time playing Android. The other tables I don't know that well. Oh, wow, look at that. I can't even get off the ground on this one. Now, I do... oh, wow. Okay, sound effects. Thank you. I do love pinball. I'm not good at pinball. But I played the hell out of the shareware of this one. I never did actually own the full game until recently. I have played some of the other... cybernetic implants. Ooh. I have played some of the other tables, but never fully owned them. Yeah, I played at a friend's place, basically. Which is why I'm not as good at these other tables, and why I can't remember if it was 3 or 4 per... which does mean I never actually did play the ones on the CD. I only played the disc versions. So those are going to be interesting for me to take a look at. I'm not going to look at all the tables today. Because, again, I want you guys to go to GOG and pick this up. It's GOG. It's cheap. It is running on DOSBox. And one of the things to note up there is notice how the lights on that Virtual Fantasy, how those lights change up there. When you hit those switches, it rotates those up top when you hit the paddles. So that's how you can kind of adjust and try to get the multipliers more easily. Which is what you're supposed to do. Hey, thank you. I've already hit that. Ah, man, I suck at this table. But I do know the Enigma table's one I'm going to show off. Not right away. I'll show it off later. But as you can see, this table really just, in my opinion, isn't quite... super implants, okay. Isn't quite as fun as Android. Android was just a really well-built table, and that's why they put it out front. To entice you to buy the others. Now, I'm not saying the other tables are bad. There are some good tables there. Ah! Game over. It's pretty easy to get high score, obviously. Let's quickly check the rules of this one. Okay, Iceland, da-da-da. Jet bumpers, yes we know. Anti-gravity, what? I have no idea what any of this means. Hitting both will award you with an extra ball. Huh. Eh, well, whatever. Now, this came on GOG just recently, at the same time as a couple other absolute classics. The Jazz Jackrabbit games are there. Now, I don't know if the Santa version is, because I haven't picked up those Jazz Jackrabbit games. And yes, there was a Christmas version when it came out. But... and I have no idea if that's actually... if those were available with the Jazz Jackrabbit packs. I'm just so happy they got these games, on all honesty. In fact, I really wish more of the old epic mega games would be out. I mean, you guys know Epic. In fact, the next game I'm going to play tomorrow is going to be one of Epic's biggest games. It's one that I have not finished yet. But it's like even some of these tables here, like Jungle Pinball, I'm pretty sure that, yeah, this is based off of a different Epic game. Jill of the Jungle, hence Jill of the Jungle right there on the table. Jill of the Jungle was a fairly basic platformer on PC. It's a good game as far as those are. Ride the Serpent! That's kind of unfortunate. Alright. Just another pinball table that I am not very good at. And as even the graphics for this are basically taken, like the collect the apples and all that are taken from their other video game. And that's pretty cool, okay? That was actually interesting. That it did have the effects like that, like going black and white for some reason. I don't know if Jill of the Jungle did that, because again, I honestly didn't have that many of the Epic games stuff, except for the demos. It's a shame, because they had some good games. And that's one of the reasons I want to see them come. I want to see those games back again. It's like, I was more of an Apogee guy, I'll admit. And I would love if they would, much like the Apogee 3D Realms Flashback Pack, which is no longer available because of Duke Nukem was all over it. If Epic Mega Games, or just Epic Games now, would release an old Mega Game pack of their DOS stuff. Just throw pretty much all their old DOS games on it. I would buy it in a heartbeat, because I'm a sucker for that. Because you guys know me, I love old games. Okay, so this is one where you got to kind of be careful with your... There you go. You want to be careful with the amount of power you use on... words. When you launch. Because I've been going too far and riding the serpent down, which I don't think you're supposed to do. I'm kind of quiet right now because I'm not sure what I'm doing in this table. And, you know, as I mentioned, there are other pinball games now. One of my particular favorites. There's a version on Steam. I can't vouch for how good it is versus the actual original, which... The original was amazing. Okay, light, right, lamp. No, ramp, not lamp. What the hell? Okay, so I gotta try to get into the right lamp. Hey, I got on the right lamp. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know why I bounced out of the hole instead of getting collected by it. I have no idea what was supposed to happen on the right lamp. Right ramp! What the hell is wrong with me today? Everything is wrong with me today. Absolutely everything. I have spent the past 3 days just freaking... Okay, left the ramp as well, and down the hole. I've spent the past couple days relaxing, or trying to relax and unwind. Not... it's over. Not actually managing to. It's been very busy, unfortunately. So yeah, that was one based on one of their earlier games. Man, this is going to go fast. I might end up having to do all 13 tables. Or, you know, spend more time on some of them. So let's... I mentioned this one. Let's... Wait a second. I'm just going to sit... Am I just playing? Yeah, I am. So far, both the ones I played have been on the second pack. That second pack was a pretty good pack. And here's why. Interesting, right? What kind of a table is this? This is something I don't know if anyone else did before as far as digital pinball games. And, you know, like Pinball FX series does a bit of this, but not to this extent. Now, you see the target shows up there, ramps show up. This is a dynamic table that changes based on, well, your progress. You can activate extra levels, extra points pop up. It's trippy to look at right now, and it'll get even trippier as it goes on. So they were the ones, and I said I don't know if someone did it before them, but they were one of the first ones to try to incorporate video game into pinball with the fact that, you know, we don't have to actually follow the rules of physics. We don't have to follow any rules we don't want to at all. We can make our pinball table impossible with the balls just completely warping around, the table changing on us. Now, they kind of did a bit of this even on the Android table. You saw the one where I would put it... Okay, we got a different ball this time. I would put the... Or I would shoot to the one ramp, and it would kind of warp the ball across the table and fire out of a different hole. So I have no idea what I'm trying to do right now. I kind of want to get up to... The only thing I haven't really managed to do yet is hit that red thing up here. I can't seem to hit it. Either of the ramps on that side I can't get to. Oh! Didn't quite get it. Hey, I got the red gem. Well, there we go. Finally. What does that mean? Oh, there's another red gem. Hey, Sawsmith. How you doing? I guess I gotta get around that little loop to get that red gem. I have no... Nope. God, these things keep popping up. It's kind of confusing. Actually, I can think of another game, pinball game, that kind of did this. Of all things... Oh, what the heck? I hit the gem! There we go. Oh, now, see, I don't want to go up that one side because it might pop my ball. But, another game that kind of dynamically changed and was pinball to a degree is, of all things, Sonic Spinball. Again, how did I go through the spike ball? There's some problems going on here. I don't know. Nope, destroyed by a mine. And we have a different color ball now. Get the red gems. Come on. I love this table, as weird as it is, and the fact that I really can't understand it that well. Just the fact that it is a dynamic table is so cool. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, that would have gone the right way, kind of. There we go. Shoot the shoes? Yay! We're on level 2! The table has changed. Okay. I guess we're playing Breakout now. Ah! Shoot targets again. And there's a teddy bear. Oh, and there's something else over there now. Ball hold? Multi-ball, maybe? Oh! Down I go. And that's the last ball right there. Oh, fun. Oh, now we've got a little gravity well. Okay, so there's the gym. That'll change the table if I can get to it. Gold bear. Whoops. That gravity well is kind of cool. Ah! Hey! We're on stage 3! The ball is still really hard to see. Ball is even harder to see now. Oy vey. Okay, I see something over on the side. I'm sure they did that on purpose. Next target. Hey! There's another target. That's... Oh, God! Gotta watch out for that. Game over. I'm sure they made that last ball hard to see intentionally. Ooh, that's a fun table. What? I hit G. Hey, Sawsmith. So what table would you like to see? Let's go through this list. We have Android, Pot of Gold, Excalibur, Crash and Burn, Magic, Jungle Pinball, Deep Sea, Enigma, Cyber Girl, Pangea, Space Journey, Toy Factory, or African Safari. And again, I've never actually played the last 4 tables there because I only ever played the disc versions, the floppy disk versions, not the CD version, which I think those were CD exclusives. They might not be. Excalibur from the first batch. Alrighty, let's take a look, see what kind of table this is. I do love pinball so much. And again, this has come to GOG, which is why I finally picked it up and I was so happy. So happy when I saw it. It's like, oh, it's my birthday. Wow, that worked! Wow, that thing needs to bounce it a little bit more than that. Oh! Okay, yeah, we're doing this table another time because holy crap. Like, I don't think I've hit it with the flippers once. Hey, there we go. I finally hit a ball with a flipper. Okay, those lightning streaks, that's kind of annoying. That's really annoying. Now, there's like 2 different ways that you could do a pinball simulation on computer. Whoa. You can either do like Enigma and try to actually embrace the fact that you are a computer game. It's, you know, the pinball is separate. You're simulating it to a degree, but ultimately it's a computer game. Or you can try to make the most accurate of a simulation as you can. And that's what Pro Pinball did, particularly Time Shock. Okay, so I'll do Cyber Girl again next then. Whoops. Although I do want to play this table one more time, just to actually... Again, the G just didn't activate for some reason. Just to pretend to be decent at it, because, oh my god, I lost the 2 balls immediately. That one went through the paddle! That's one of the problems with this game is, and you'll notice that on the Enigma table too, the physics don't always work. I went through the objects on the Enigma table a couple times. Because it is just a computer game, and it's trying to simulate it, but it's one of these situations where if the ball is moving at the right speed or is in the right spot when you do the flip like this, like, you notice that the flipper goes through a few frames of animation. But as you see when I'm flipping it there, there's only 4 states that it can be in. It's not a smooth thing all the way through. It's only those 4 states. And if the ball happens to be, or at least the hitbox of the ball happens to be in a position where it moves around those states, you can actually go right through something. If the ball is moving fast enough, it's checking it basically per frame and not as a constant vector. That's a thing that happens. I don't know if vector's the right word, but it's like not checking everything on the entire path. It's checking where the ball is based on the sprite locations. So again, if it moves too quickly, it can just pass right through something. Yeah, I'm doing a little bit better this time, I think. Showing off this... God, that lightning is distracting. This is not one of my favorite tables. This is a very challenging table. And like I said, we'll go to Cyber Girl again. Not a problem. That was the second table I showed, but I'm totally okay with redoing tables right now because Jesus, it hasn't been that. I honestly don't know what the tilt is, if there even is one. Yeah, the G button doesn't seem to want to... No, I did not. I did not hit her. I did not. Sorry about that. What? Okay, Oh, you're buffering moves. Alright. Cyber Girl. See, you're lucky. It snowed here a while ago, and it's just bone cold outside since then. But here we are back on Cyber Girl. which, as I say, was kind of the companion piece to the Android table, which is why it was the last one on the second pack. Now that I remember that there was just the 2 packs, not the... Well, they have words. It makes more sense that the packs are in 4s, not 3s. There we go. Super implants. It's got super implants now. Ooh. See there. Notice the ball did indeed warp to the other side of the table. So they knew about that with more than just Enigma. No, it didn't make it. Up, it's in there again. Oh, I have no idea what's going on. Okay. Aha, you can't sneak past me that easily. Cybernetic implants. Yay! Super implant! I have no idea what all that's supposed to mean. It mentioned something about getting a free ball for it, but... Ah, are you in Texas then? I've heard about that Texas got some rare snow. Don't worry, I've lived in somewhere that had even more rare snow and saw it snow. It was so rare that the snow was there that some of the people who lived there didn't know what it was. I'm not kidding on that. Of course, I had seen snow before because we'd been to a place that had plenty of it. Come on, get in there. Do something. There we go. Got the super implant again. I have no idea what my goal on this table is. I really don't. I'm not getting any good info on what to do. I got tense deck. Okay, what does that mean? What does tense deck mean? Where am I supposed to be shooting? Cybernetic implant. I've already shot cybernetic implant. This table does not tell me very much. Android tells you what to do. And there's not even that many targets on this table. I mean, I can't hit it. I can't seem to hit the ramps personally. Keep bouncing close to, but not actually on the ramps. There we go. Hey, okay. I guess I gotta do that again. You also see the ramps, kind of how the gravity, quote, gravity on them works. It's slowing the ball down right there. Hey, what does that do for me? So it's like I'm playing this right now, and I'm noticing a lot of just programming workarounds for how it's designed, as opposed to Pro Pinball Time Shock, the one that I was talking about. There is a version on Steam. I don't know if it's as good as the original, because it is a modified version. The original was so good. Oh my god. And the original, that's such a good table too. I love the Time Shock table. I would love to see an actual table built on it. I think supposedly they did build one for their offices. Now there, you see? The ball went through the left paddle there. So this game has problems. There's no way around it. But compared to what this game's competition was, this is night and day. I mean, I'll laugh about this now, but this is an OG table. Or OG pinball game. This thing was so advanced when it hit. Like, I'd never seen anything like it. Okay. Here we go again. Nope, nope. Ah. But again, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing on this table. It's not really giving me any hints, any advice. It's a very confusing table. And a bit of an eyesore, too, to be entirely honest. The bright colors like that. And right down the middle. Yay! Yay! Can I get a third one? No. Yay! God, what sound effects? Ah, ah, ah. I mean, it could be worse. You could be in California, which is currently on fire. Ah, California. It's like an alchemist's worst nightmare. The earth tries to kill you. The wind brings air, and I'm sure somehow, I mean, you don't really have hurricanes there, but I'm sure the water, because you're next to the ocean and stuff, will try to kill you anyway. CPU hog. What? What does this mean? Why is it warping me around the table? Why do I keep enhancing her tits? Why does she keep moaning? The table confuses me. Oh my god, I finally did that. What is going on? What was that? Okay, so you got the words on the side that spell punk. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. That would be why she's moaning, yes. Hey Z, how you doing today? Feeling a little bit behind, huh? I'm just playing what was the best pinball game ever made when it came out. Hell, maybe I'll do a pinball week. You know, that's actually not a bad idea. To do a couple different pinball games. I do have some others I could show off. And then you can see how absolutely awful I am at pinball. Because I am. Oh god, I am. I don't like this table because I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing on it. I mean, I am not losing, so it's not like it's a super hard table like Excalibur was. But I have literally no idea what my goal on this is supposed to be. Welcome to me on every pinball table ever. Yeah, there's that. There's that. Oh. Alright, I lost. Z, it's going to be your turn to choose one. I got a high score. Okay, Z, let's go through these tables again. We have Android, Pot of Gold, Excalibur, Crash and Burn, Magic, Jungle Pinball, Deep Sea, Enigma, Cyber Girl, Pangea, Space Journey, Toy Factory, and African Safari. Might as well let you guys choose some tables too. Crash and Burn. Crash and Burn it is. What, did hackers play this, or is it just a term they used? I haven't seen hackers in a while. I actually kind of like this table. It's not one of my favorite tables because... Oh yeah! This is the one that had the other flappy things. The little mini flapper, isn't it cute? I see. Yay! Yes! I managed to do the combo. Not ready for a pit stop yet. 2 of 8 for an extra ball. Yikes. Can I get the combo again? Oh! So close. I'm apparently going 231 miles per hour, though, and I'm done. And this one, as you see, doesn't really have skill shots. It just kicks the ball right out onto the table. Oh, this one at least has the try again. I'm like, wow! Great shot. Did you see that? I went straight from one into the other. I am amazing. Now, things that round about the tires there, you can really get it going with that other paddle. You can just sit there and flip the tires over and over and over again. Can I not? Okay, good, good, good. I thought it was going to go right into the other side again. Yeah! Nope, didn't make it. So yeah, this is very simulation. Not as accurate as later games by any stretch of the imagination. They really had to do a workaround to get this to work back in the DOS days, but it works. I'd say it's better than the competition, which at the time was what, NES Pinball? Car 1 enters the curve. And that's game. That is a difficult table. High score, but a difficult table. Well, it looks like I'm trying it again. Didn't mean to, but I hit the button, so hell with it. This actually is one of the tables that I did want to show off, so... Whoopsie. No, didn't quite make it around the track there. Again, I'm not quite sure what my goal on this table is. It does have the guidebook if I wanted to read it. Apparently I was going too slow, only 130 on that one. Right into Dead Man's Cove for 2 million points. Nope, nope, didn't make it. And again, if there's any way to... Ooh, 240 lights the ball lock. I only did 231. Well, now I know about how to light the ball lock. And I got a pit stop this time. Shoot left ramps. That was not the left ramp. Still not the left ramp. Not going to make it. Yep, yep. Down I go. Which table? Excalibur? Since I'm behind on the chat because I'm trying to actually focus on the pinball. The pinball you got to kind of focus on. You look away for a second and you're down in the hole. Oh, there we go. Shooting off the racetrack. I apparently went too fast. And down I go again. Hey, I am not doing well. I have no idea what this mystery bonus thing is. I have no idea what any of this is. Oh, Dead Man's Curve will ball lock now, but it doesn't... Oh, good. I just have one more shot. Oh, apparently I'm on lap 2, so I've been making progress. Ball 1 locked. Ball 2 locked? No, car 1 enters the curve. Pit stop! Shoot the left ran. I'll just fall off the edge of the world. That's fine. Oh, there's the finish line glowing already. No! No! Alright, that's game over. I actually kind of want to play that table again because it looked like I was doing poorly, but I honestly think that I was completing the objectives on that one more. Because I had the finish line lit. I have no idea. Alright, so I'm going to try choosing one of these other ones down here. One of the ones from the... Yeah... Alright, that looks terrible. Let's play it. I've never seen these last 4 tables. Oh, this music's kind of awful, too. Now, you figured they'd save some of their better tables for this special version, but... because I know they saved some of their special tables for the second group of games. Because, I mean, Enigma and Cybergirl were both, and Jill the Jungle, in fact, were all on the second group of tables. So it's like, okay, why would you buy the first group then? So that's the danger of selling the things in pieces. Down I go. Okay, so the middle of the bumper is a hole. Gotcha. Interesting. Ah! Yay, I'm in the cavern! Stegosaurus. Alright, I have no idea what, why, how. And I'm gonna lose this table pretty fast. Right down the thing. Ugh. JDS, of course, being the initials of the guy who programmed it. And it looks like only one guy really was involved in the programming. If I go down to the credits here. Yeah, credits. Couple good design. Producer. Music. I do like the music overall in this. So yeah, they had a fair bit of people on it. But that's it right there. That's your entire credits. This was back when a dozen people were what was really needed to make a game. Alright. Let's try Toy Factory. See if that one's any better. Oh god, it's horrible! Get ready for an eyesore. Damn, get ready for an eyesore. I was not expecting it to be that bad. Oh, and the music. And the music. For some reason, this music's reminding me of Chrono Trigger. Ah! I can't see anything! Teddy bear, 100,000. Alright, thank you. Thank you very much. Ah! Oh, whoa. Guy. I am not doing well on this table, which is probably for the best. Oops, forgot I had a flipper up there. Oh, no, don't fall down. Oh, I almost made it into that. God, this is a very busy graphically table, and that's not good. Because I can't see... Oh, I found a tilt. Hitting space knocks the thing upward. I did that one completely on accident. Yay! Skateboard ramp. That's what that is. Alright. I kind of like the little graphics on the LED ticker down there. I like the way that they tried to make that an LED ticker. No! Game over. Alright, well that didn't last long. Pinball tends not to last very long. Alright, so Sawsmith. Go ahead and choose a table again. I'll be here for a bit longer. You should already know the tables and have one in mind. You too, Z. Have your next table ready. Again, this game just came to GOG recently. I am so excited. I am so happy. I do plan on playing this offline. Not as much. I mean, there's so many other games that I play offline. But The ability to play Android again just makes me happy. Even though that was a free table. So that's the one I spent the most time on, because it was the free table, and it was a really good table. It's what made me really want the rest of these, because they put their best foot forward. They dropped an amazing table as a freebie, which enticed you to buy more. And the other tables weren't quite as good. I mean, they're not bad. Excalibur is brutally hard. Crash and Burn is difficult also, but it's still a fun table. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing with Cybergirl. Sawsmith does not seem to be paying attention. Alright, well, if Sawsmith doesn't choose one, I will. Oh well, you had a chance, Sawsmith. You had a chance. Pot of gold it is. Okay. Sounds more like a casino with the music going on. That's not quite what I was expecting from this. Although I guess it does have rain. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I was hitting the shift button on the other side, and that doesn't do the paddle. It's the arrow key that does the paddle. Okay. I am not sure what I think of this table. Although it's got rainbows! Rainbows and clovers and gold. Oh my! And little wee people. Leprechauns. And sky ramps. And right down. Apparently I broke a mirror and bad luck. Oh! Don't you dare. But yeah, this is one of the things, given that this is done in sprites, it's kind of amazing how much they managed to do. That's why stuff like the... Actually, I don't know about if the web was 2D or 3D. I know Time Shock was 3D. That's why it's such a good table, because they were able to do physics better with 3D than with 2D. Because you don't have the issues like you did on this one, where if the ball's going too fast, if physics just goes, nope! And you can run through objects. I'd have to check and see. I never did get the web, the first of the Pro Pinball games. I have 2 of the Pro Pinball games. Time Shock is by far my favorite, but I also have Big Race USA. So, maybe I should... Yeah, I think I actually will just go ahead and this week be Pinball Week. Which, as soon as I said that, everyone's tuning out now going, yeah, nope, nip, 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 nip. I'm not watching you play pinball. You're bad at it. Also sad, because there used to be a really, really good website for pinball and PC pinball called Tower of Pin. But we're talking like the site was 20 years ago. It doesn't exist anymore. Which is a shame because it was really good. Had a lot of good info. And files and things. But pinball's kind of a thing of the past. People just don't seem to care anymore. What is my goal on this table? I mean, I got a ball lock over on the gold over there, but... And bad luck. Oh, hey! Managed to get out of the bad luck this time. I was like, these are the only 2 ramps that I really see are those sky ramps. And usually, about pinball, it's... Okay, I caught a leprechaun. I have no idea what triggered that, but I caught a leprechaun. Maybe it was getting the 4 clovers. Now I gotta try to get the treasure cave. No, I guess I don't have the leprechaun anymore. Oh, unless the cave... Oh, the cave is the thing on the left side that I've never been able to hit. Because it's a weird place for it. Alrighty. I mean, seriously, how am I supposed to hit the ball way over to there? That just doesn't make any damn sense to me. I guess I just hit it late. Treasure, treasure, treasure. Thank you. Oh, I almost got the cave. Almost got in the cave. Nope, not happening. These tables are weird. They clearly put more effort into some tables than... Hey, I got in! Now shoot the treasure hole. Well, I found a rabbit's foot, it looks like. I don't know how I found a rabbit's foot. Okay! I guess I found the rabbit foot. Now I shoot the bullseye. I have no idea what my... Hey! That's it. So that's that table. Z, if you're here, if you want to choose one now. Not many left. In fact, there's only 4 tables left that I haven't shown. I'm going to go ahead and show all of them for you guys. Even though I said earlier I wouldn't. Again, games on GOG. Check it out. GOG's cheap. Games are good. They also released Jazz Jackrabbit 1 and 2 at the same time as this. Those are fun platformers. Very fun platformers. Some classic PC games there. And Z's not paying attention either. Guess I'm mostly just playing for myself anymore. Well, since this is just a showcase day, I guess I'll just play one more table. Let's check out Space Journey, and then I will let you guys get on with your life. Woo! Space! We're in space! They say I would have fun with the space table. I'd have gravity loosened or lessened, so that you float. Actually, that's one thing they could do. They could actually have gravity, do something that messes with gravity on it. Asteroid! It sounds like something we should be avoiding. I hear ya. Work to get done. More asteroid ramp. No. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I wasting my time by showing off Pinball Week? Or should I just go to a different game instead? So I have no idea what I ever want to do with my channel. Wow, this table's doing well. Straight down the hole every time. As bad as X... Look at that! I didn't even get a chance to flip the ball. I just shot it straight into the side. Again! Right down that side hole. Good God. I'm not letting that one end that quickly. I will play Android one final time before I stop today. Hyperspace! Not to be confused with hammer space. See, these asteroids seem like something you want to avoid having happen. And down the side hole again. That side hole is deadly. Just put a black hole. Oh my God, right down the middle. Okay, that looks like I'm going to try again. I guess I'm just going to do a flyby of the space station. There we go. And down the side hole again. Holy crap. That has got to be a black hole there. God, I suck at this table. Look at this. Just, I can't even get up the ramps. I can't do anything. Can't get up the ramp. And down the side hole. God damn it. That's not helping. Abyss is now accessible. Great. Where is that? No, 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 no. Shoot the ball lock. No! 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 And I tilted it, trying to get it to... Oh, that's not cool! It tilted because I was holding the thing down, because it's the same button to pull the plunger back as it is to tap the table. And I was holding it down to pull the plunger back, and instead it went tilt, 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 tilt. Ah! Bad game! Android it is. I don't know what I'm doing with my channel. I do really want to showcase some other pinball games now, though. Because they're fun. There's a lot of good games. Oh, don't. But we'll get a chance to see how pinball evolved on the PC to a degree. So I don't have all that many, but I do want to showcase some of the others. Although I don't know if I don't know if Time Shock is worth a whole hour of play. I would say so, but there we go. See, this table's, number one, a bit easier. It's not as, well, I say it's not as hard to fall, and it's not as easy to fall down. And I've fallen down twice already in this one, so I'm clearly full of it. And right down the middle with no chance of actually hitting it. It's just not doing well. And don't you do that again. Well, I've apparently turned on some of its physical systems. And right down the hole. Oh, oh, no! Good God! This is an easy table. It's harder to fall down right away. Clearly, I just need to stop everything. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna sit there and bounce back and forth on this. Yay! I've established the computer link. No, 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 no! That's game. So yeah, that's epic pinball. Problems by today's standards. It's got some flaws, definitely. The fact that it's done in 2D and thus you have sprite collision issues, which, oh god, you have sprite collision issues. But for when this was made, it was so far above everything else that was out there. This was the pinball simulator when it came out. And the variety of tables, 13 tables, and they are fairly different, including very unique ones like Enigma, where they decided that, hey, it's a PC game, we can do things that would break the laws of physics. So they had fun with it. They had a lot of fun, and I'm glad they did. There are better pinball games out there today. There are much, much better pinball games out there today. In fact, if you really like pinball, I would probably recommend Pinball FX3 on Steam. It's got a lot of tables, and one thing I really like about Pinball FX, which started life as Zen Pinball and has just been kind of going up through the upgrades, when they upgrade the engine, they try to keep the tables. Now, there's a few times where you've had to lose one of the tables because they lost rights to it or whatever, but for the most part, if you have the table on one version, they try to keep that with you as you go up through the versions. And they just enhance the engine, which, that's a hell of a way of doing things. A lot of companies would make you buy everything all over again, or not even have any type of backwards compatibility like that. I like the fact that Zen Studios with the Pinball FX are trying to just continue updating, but let you keep what you have. So you update everything, or close to everything at least. I don't know. I think this week I will do more pinball games. It's just fun. I've got a few others I can look at. Not many, but a few. So tune in tomorrow and we'll take a look and see what other companies have done. And until then, take care, Internet, and enjoy the games you play.